All right, the review for chapters 2 and 3. Number 1, write the converse of the given conditional statement. Circle the truth value of each. All right, so it says if a figure is a square, then it is a rectangle. So if it's a square, then it's a rectangle. That is true. Okay. Rectangle is not always a square, but a square is always a rectangle. It's a more specific name of a rectangle. Now the converse, remember, is all we're going to do is flip these. So if a figure is a rectangle, then it is a square. And like I just talked about, that's false. All right, find the complement and supplement of an angle that's 32. So remember, a little cheat on this is C comes before S and 90 comes before 180. So complement means it adds up to 90 and supplement adds up to 180. So if we do 90 minus 32, we get 58 degrees. Now if we do 180 minus 32, we get 148 degrees. Find the value of the variables in the figure. Okay, so remember, this angle is obtuse, which is the same as this angle and this angle. All right? We also know that these two are congruent, so they're corresponding, but notice one's an x and one's a y. So we have to put the y with the y. So this is also 5y minus 4, and notice we have nothing but y. They are a linear pair. They add up to 180. They form a straight line. So we do 5y minus 4 plus 3y equals 180. Combine like terms, 8y minus 4 equals 180. Add 4 to both sides. Whoops. Add 4, not 8. And last but not least, we're going to do 184 divided by 8 and get 23. So y is 23. Okay, so if we plug that in right here and do 3 times 23, we find out that this angle here is 69 degrees. Now, since we know this angle is the same, we just say 2x plus 13 is equal to 69. Now we subtract 13. I think we're doing x here, yeah. And that's going to be 56. And then we divide by 2, we get x is 28. Use the diagram below and match each statement with the theorem or postulate. All right. So 1 and 5 are equal. So 1's here, 5 is here. Those are corresponding angles. One's inside and one's outside. So this is B. 4 and 6 are equal. Well, 4 and 6 are on opposite sides of this line, both inside, so they're alternate interior. So that's D. Sorry, that looks like a B. Let's try that again. D. If angle 2 is equal to angle 8, this one and this one right here, then the lines are parallel. Well, that's only if those are alternate exterior angles. And since we're going the opposite direction, that is the converse, the flip of it. So that's E. 3 plus 6, angle 3 plus angle 6 is 180. Well, those are both right here. Let me kind of clean this up. 3 and 6 are both here. They're both interior, but they're on the same side of the line. So we call those consecutive interior. Some books call it same side interior. And last but not least, angles 4 and 5 add up to 180. Therefore, the lines are parallel. Again, consecutive interior, but we're proving parallel lines, so that's the converse. We're going the opposite direction, converse of the consecutive interior angles theorem. Number 5. Given that angle 1 is 11x plus 33, and angle 5, which is corresponding, so they're equal, both obtuse, 15x plus 5, we simply set them equal to each other. If I subtract 11x, I'm going to get 4x. If I subtract 5, I'm going to get 28. And if I divide by 4, x is 7. And again, the nice thing is I can plug these in and make sure that they end up being equal. And they will. Number 6. I'm going to erase this now. You can do the same thing in your paper. Number 6 is angle 3 is 6y minus 5. Angle 8 is 2y plus 9. That's a little bit tricky because there's no rule for that. One's inside, one's outside. They're alternating. But we know this and this are equal. So we can put the 2y plus 9 right here. Those are my obtuse angles. This is my acute angle. They're not equal. They don't look equal. Obtuse and acute cannot be the same. So in this situation, we add them together to equal 180. So like terms, 8y, 9 minus 5 is 4. If I subtract 4, I get 176. And if I divide by 8, I get 22. All right, a proof. Now, you'll notice on the practice test that your proof that you will have on the practice test and the actual test is actually fill in the blank. So it's going to be much easier for you. So here we're just doing math, all right? So solve for x. So I'm just going to do that to save time and say given. You just rewrite it, write given. Well, actually I will. I'm going to be doing some math on it. So 3x plus 4 times x minus 5 equals 22. Well, the first thing you need to do is multiply the 4 through. So it's going to give me 3x plus 4x minus 20 equals 22. What did I do? I distribute. You can abbreviate if you want. Join like terms, 7x minus 20 equals 22. I just simplified. Now I'm going to add 20 to both sides. Not too tough here. That's the addition property. That's going to give me 7x equals 42. I just simplified. And then divide by 7. That's the division property. Again, you can abbreviate. And that's x equals 6. I just simplified. And that's it. Over here, same thing. 1/2 x minus 8 equals 5x plus 1. That's given. All right? A few different things you can do here. It's up to you. Some people like to keep their x's positive. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to subtract 1/2 x. You can also put 0.5x. From both sides, and that's obviously subtraction. That's going to give me negative 8 equals 4.5x plus 1. Subtract 1, and that's going to be the, well, I simplified first. And now I'm subtracting. I can abbreviate. That gives me negative 9 equals 4.5x. Again, I just simplified there. I'm going to divide by 4.5. Obviously division. And that will give me x equals negative 2. Simplified. So I just did basic algebra and then just justified my steps along the way. All right, write the slope-intercept form of the equation of the line indicated. So through negative 2 fourths, this is my x, this is my y, and here's my m, 1/2. Parallel means the same thing. So m is 1/2. So now I have everything I need. I have x, y, and m. So I write y equals mx plus b, and I just fill the numbers in. Y is 4, m is 1/2, x is -2 plus b. Half of -2 is -1. Add 1 to both sides, and I have my b. Since I have my slope and I have my intercept, I'm basically done. 1/2 x plus 5. Same thing over here. M is -7/4. It says parallel, so m is -7/4. And this is my x, and this is my y. So y equals mx plus b. My y is 4. My m is -7/4. My x is -4 plus b. Well, the 4's cancel and the negative cancels. So that gives me 7 plus b. If I subtract 7, b is -3. I'm basically done. Y equals -7/4. X minus 3. Now, doing the same thing here, except the only difference is, this is -1. We're doing perpendicular over here. So this m is going to be the opposite reciprocal of -1, which simply enough is just 1. And I'm going to do the same thing. Y equals mx plus b. It's a good way to start. Then fill in the numbers. Y is 3. M is 1. X is 1. Sorry. Plus b. Well, that's just simply 1. So if I subtract 1, I get b is 2. And my equation is 1x plus 2. Okay, this one, my slope here is 2/3. I'm doing perpendicular, so this slope is going to be -3/2. And here's x, here's y. Y equals mx plus b. My y is -3. My m is 4. Sorry, m is not 4. That's my x. Doesn't really matter, I'm multiplying, but my m is -3/2 plus b. Okay, this one's a little bit more work. 2 goes into 4 2 times. 2 times -3 is -6. So that's -6 plus b. I'm going to add 6 to both sides and get +3. And now I have my slope and my y-intercept. Y equals -3/2 x plus 3. And that's it.